Okay, I think I got it fixed. It's still saying unlisted. There it is. There it's public. Streamlabs. I'm trying to get used to it, so I'm trying to use it more. Hopefully, it doesn't like shut down or anything. Hey, Ellie. Good morning. I could see the chat better using Streamlabs. That's for sure. Hey, Alex. How you doing, girl? Peace. So I didn't even know it, y'all, but Darion Vince in the Malia Davis case is due in court this morning. Plus, I saw something about Chris Watts this morning too. Um, and the suspect in Malia Davis' disappearance to appear in court. Police had to escort Brittany Bowens in. You know, there were people there chanting at her and stuff. So what I was trying to figure out what they were had him in court for, unless it is pre-trial, because he's already had an arraignment, right? I never could see this morning. Malia's mom showed up early Wednesday, uh, the court to the courtroom guarded by police. Folks are already there chastising her. Darren Bence is expected in court shortly for his first appearance in front of the judge. Something to do with this case, of course. The girl's mother has not been charged with any crime. Well, we know that. That's why we're all upset. Here we have a woman outside the courtroom. They shared to Twitter. I guess she's got Justice for Malia t-shirt on. People's pissed. I mean, look at all the things that her and Quanell X come out and said, you know, about Darion supposedly abusing Malia. And then she left her kid there and went out of town. I mean, people are upset. And I watched a video yesterday. I'm trying to think of, I know the guy's name's Curtis, but his channel name is like Deadbeat Mom and Dad, Deadbeat Mom. Um, but anyways, he showed pictures of Brittany Bowens' apartment building. Come here, Skylar. And the way that apartment is set up, she could have went out a window that morning, and she could have avoided security cameras. I'm going to have to go find that video. Let me see if I can find it, because I know y'all are going to want to watch it. Hold on, Skylar. Um, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find his channel. His name is Curdy Cool, though. That's what he calls himself. Let me see if I can go back through my history, because I think you guys would find this video really interesting. He shows pictures of the apartment building. I'm not paying attention to chat right now, so let me see if I watch so many different videos. There's one of his
questions. So y'all check this out now.
Hold on just a second. Which video is it? I think it's this one. Let me get the link. Hey, Lisa. Mel Mel, how are you? Now, let me get to the chat here. Ah, on my phone. I'll put the link in. This guy does really good videos. Here is the link to this guy's video. He explains and shows pictures of the apartment building on how Brittany Bowens could have went out the window, kind of stayed up against the wall, and avoided security cameras. Yeah. Now, he lives in the area, and I think he started his channel because of this case. And I noticed he does other true crime videos too, I think. Hey, Kay. KNC. Kayan. Is it Kayan? I'm okay, Kay. Because I probably can't pronounce it right. Hey, Shug. It's Kayan. Is that it? I'm bad at pronouncing names. Meow Meow, I do all my videos on my phone. Just use the edited app. It's easier. The app that I use is really good and easy to do voiceovers. It's called Power Director. And then I use one called My Movie to do Sunny's videos. Let's see. Skylar Hash now. We don't want to hear your crybaby in this morning. Oh, yeah. I uploaded a video this morning. I love People Magazine's true crime. So I'm always looking on there to see what kind of true crime articles they have. And these two moms over the weekend in Nashville went out partying, left their kids at home alone in an apartment building. The apartment catches on fire, and a baby dies, and several other children were injured. Baby dies and 5 children injured in apartment fire. It's the title. Like, who does that? It says a witness told police a 6-year-old boy ran out of the building screaming that his siblings were inside. 2 mothers were allegedly at a nightclub in Nashville when a massive fire erupted in an apartment building, killing an 8-month-old baby girl and injuring 5 other children. The incident took place early Sunday morning when the 2 women, who were ages 23 when the firefighters arrived at Hickory Lake Apartments on Apache Trail at 2 a.m., they discovered heavy smoke and flames. And to come find it out, there had been a candle left burning in the room that the baby was in. Just get up there. You don't got to cry about it. Gosh, you're such a diva. I woke up to her crying this morning. She was in the bathroom. And she was just sitting in there, crying, wanting me to get up. I had gotten up like at 5:30, but I sat in the recliner waiting for coffee to make, and I fell back asleep. I can't sleep for dogs. So they don't know yet if the mothers hired a babysitter for the night because there was no adult present when emergency responders arrived. The women pulled up and found firefighters and police there and learned what happened. The baby girl has since been identified as Jareem. It's J-R-E-A-M, Jareem. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Jenkins. She had a brother. He's 23 months old. He remains in critical condition. Police say both the babies lived in the apartment. Who does this? You know what this reminded me of? Casey Anthony. She allegedly went out partying, I've heard, and maybe left Kaylee at home by herself. Maybe gave her some Xanax to sleep. It's crazy. Is my messages froze? I hope they charge these women to the fullest extent. This is ridiculous. Is partying that important? Do they not watch TV? Do they not see that things happen? There's kids that die in fires and their parents are at home. You know, fires just happen so quick and can spread so quickly. Sometimes people's not able to get their kids out. And these two deliberately left their kids at home and had a burning candle in the baby's room. One of the kids evidently has knocked the candle over, probably, and the apartment has went up. Now the fire was just in that apartment. It didn't spread outside. Thank God. Piece of crap, leaving their kids in cars and home alone. I mean, gosh, you couldn't truly care for your little kids and do something like that. I mean, normal mothers are worried to death when they leave their kids with a babysitter. I mean, it could come out they had a babysitter there and the babysitter left, but I seriously doubt that. I'm eager to see what goes on in this Malia Davis case today. What's happening with Darion? See, my chat is frozen. I didn't. The last message on there is from Lisa on the screen. That happens every time I use Streamlabs. So, fighting lupus since I. Oh, hey Marty, that's your new name. Hey Sue, long time no see. This happened in Nashville, Love Hollis. Hey JoJo, Bonnie. Yeah, my where I'm using Streamlabs, the chat's just the last one's from Lisa. Says hello, ladies. I didn't think anybody was chatting. Stupid Streamlabs. Every time I try to use it on that stupid Chromebook, it does that. It works just fine on the phone though. But a Chromebook is basically like a souped up phone, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of young, caring, really responsible young mothers. And then there's just some that, they want to go out partying, hook up with some men, have some more babies, I guess. I mean, I'm sure they feel awful about what's happened, but gosh, you can't do stuff like that. I mean, it's their fault the baby's dead and the other kids are injured in critical condition. Um, Also, guys, I seen on HLN. I watch HLN every morning, Morning Express. But anyways, I watch it anyways because of their crime. They got this special called Lies, Crimes, and Videos. Well, they're going to have a Chris Watts special July 13th. And I heard on TV this morning, I guess in the special, they might be talking about the women who are writing Chris Watts to prison. Well, I figured that was happening, but makes me sick. It makes me sick. You know what? I think I forgot to hook up my headphones. I did. I'm good, Kayan. How are you? Let's see. Oh, no wonder it wouldn't hook up. Gosh, I hate technology. Oh, you have to scroll your own messages on this Streamlabs. They just don't show up like, you know how it just does on YouTube. What a piece of crap. I can't sit there and scroll through those damn messages. I'll just look on the phone. Ah, it's not my day today. They are Meow Meow, but it wants me to like scroll them. Now, now I have no idea what I did to it. The messages on the screen, Meow Meow, you know, because I'm using Streamlabs. I thought they were stuck. They're not, you know, as the new ones are coming in, they're not moving. I have to go scroll them myself unless I use my phone. Hey, Verbal. Good morning. Ola. I've missed a lot of the chat. Oh, really, Mama? You had a babysitter leave home alone, a 1 year old at 2 a.m.? She just left her there fast asleep. She lived next door, but I was having. Oh my goodness. She was lived next door, but still, that's bad. I didn't sleep good, Meow Meow. I've been hateful for the last couple of weeks, to be honest. I try not to be hateful to nobody. Well, so I did have to use the straightener a little bit, but not too much because I put like this straightening serum on it when it's damp, and then I take a brush and I blow it out. And I had to use the straightener a little bit, but not as much as when it's longer. It's quite easy to fix. Yeah. The day I got it cut, I didn't even let her fix it really. I told her I'd like just put some gel on it. I'm in a hurry. Crap, y'all. I took off the trash, and after we dumped off the trash, I was like, I need my hair cut. So, ended up going and getting my hair cut and actually going in Burke's too. I think the other day I said I got that metal rooster at Marshall's. I didn't. I got it at Burke's. I can't remember what I said. Oh yeah. Well, I could put some gel on it and it would be curly, but I don't like it short curly. Thank you, Lisa. It was killing me, so it's just like so thick. They cut like there was this much hair in the floor, you know, because I made them put like. She's like, "You want layers?" And I was like, "Yeah," because that thins it out. And there was so much hair. Oh, thank you, Karen. How you been, Karen? Thank you so much. That's what my mother-in-law says too. She says when you got short hair, you look younger, and I was like, I'll keep short hair then. Oh my goodness. No, Ellie, what's going on with that? I slept. I fell back asleep in the chair recliner this morning when my coffee was brewing, and I didn't get back up till almost 8 o'clock. Uh oh, he filed. So Amber from Teen Mom, Amber Portwood's boyfriend Andrew Glennon, files for emergency custody of their son following her domestic violence arrest. The MTV star allegedly assaulted her beau while he was holding their baby boy. Mm-mm-mm. My headset cut off. Mm-mm-mm. Why would she do that for? Why would she hit him while he's holding the baby? Who does she think she is? It's time for that woman to grow up. I should have started a channel and done reality TV reviews, reactions. She is a hot mess. Exactly, Alex. Oh my God, she hit him with the stiletto and went after him with the machete? Wow, she's got problems. I think I heard her say she's got that personality disorder. Yeah, I know, Sue. I can't do any. I don't want to do much maintenance myself. This morning it was so easy getting ready. You didn't. I didn't really have to mess with my hair much. I just brushed it. Actually, I took like my little straighten it, my brush. I got a brush that straightens it that heats up. Hey, Jura 13. Oh, thank you. Is she doing okay, Jura 13, Kathy? They should do a Z list celebrity boxing match. Yeah. Hey, Red Ruby. How are you? Welcome. I like that name. Hey, Bella. I was thinking about you the other day. Wondering where you had been, girl. Thank you so much. Beautiful profile picture. Bella's a knockout. Yeah. Yeah, I think Amber actually does like boxing. Takes like boxing classes to get her aggression out. Yeah, the straightener brush is really not that great. Um, just to be honest with you, it's not that great. I want this brush. It's round and it heats up, and like the barrel twists. So like it's a hot air brush, I think, round brush, but it doesn't damage your hair. And I think it's by Conair, and I think I'm gonna order that from Amazon. I think it's about 50 or 60 bucks. Either that, or I'm going to get me one. What is it? One of the Chia straighteners. I think Marshalls has those for like 75 bucks, and they're normally like over 100. So yeah, she needs serious help. In my opinion, I think you should clean yourself up and take better care of yourself. In my opinion, I think you should take your ass somewhere else because you're being a bitch. That's my opinion. Yeah, with a name like Gertrude, telling someone else. Yeah, that's just a hater. They must be jealous because y'all complimented me on my hair. They had to come in and say something rude. Jealousy is an ugly thing, sweetheart. No, I've not got to watch that yet, Verbal. I don't know who that was. Some troll that doesn't have a life. They couldn't stand it because y'all was complimenting my hair. Big deal. People are going to do that if you get a haircut and they like it. Oh, that's all right, Mel Mel. When you see that, just block them. If they're going to be rude and insult, and if they insult anybody else, block them. They don't need to be here. I'm not that desperate for subscribers that I will allow people like that on my channel. Yeah, they're just, thanks, Mel Mel. They're just jealous. They must think my hair looks good and they're jealous, envious. They can't stand it. They got a miserable life. Hey, Patty. It pissed me off too. It didn't really piss me off. It just like, I don't know, like who does that? Evidently someone that's not happy within themselves. Like I've never saw that person before in my life, but you would have to be unhappy inside of yourself to go to a complete stranger and say something nasty about their hair because people gave them some compliments. I mean, really think about that. I'm going to pray for you, Gertrude. I'm really going to pray for you. It probably was hog jaws. Probably. I shouldn't say that, but GHG best hair straightener going. CC 2 minute heating up. It works. Oh yeah, Karen Chelsea's an ugly thing. Hey, darling Nikki. Next time, I'm just not even going to respond. But with the name like Gertrude, really? Yeah, that's like the only thing she had to say. Like, I'm gonna pull a Laura here. Jealous much? I had to use that line. I've heard her say that. Gert's channel said she's a devout Christian. Not very Christian of her. No, that's not. You treat others how you want to be treated. Like, I would never say that to you, Gertrude. Even if your hair looked like shit. I still wouldn't say it to you because I think about others' feelings. You must be having a bad day. Did someone piss in your cornflakes this morning? Sweet wheat. Paul Mitchell is what I use, and I love Paul Mitchell too, girl. Yeah, jealous much. Yeah, we don't really get that much around here, so it's probably someone that is either having a bad day, got mental issues, or someone that I know. Is DJ in here? Oh, Christina DJ. Okay, I see it. Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, Alex, I will agree with your last comment. Yeah, but I never have said ask anybody if they've jealous before. But I mean, obviously they are. Oh, someone told me my hair looked like crap. I need to wash it or something. It's looking raggedy. Really? Raggedy? Does it look dirty, y'all? No. Yeah, somebody probably peed in her cornflakes this morning. What a loser. Now, really, I think people that do things like that go around and just spew hate and hateful comments, rude comments, I think they're losers. They have to be. Like, who's got time to do that? Like, when I get on YouTube to look to see what's going on, I don't say, oh, here's a new person. Let me go on here and be rude in their live stream because they're getting compliments on their hair. And I'm having a bitchy day. Like, who does that? Who's got time for that? Who thinks about doing things like that? Says a lot about you, Gertrude. You need to pray, sister. Yeah, it really does. It speaks like who thinks to do things like that? Someone named Gertrude. I mean, and with a name like Gertrude, no offense, but couldn't think of anything better on YouTube than Gertrude. Sorry if anybody's got family named Gertrude, but you know, she really pissed me off. I don't know where they come from. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine being one of those people that does drama and they get all those people coming in there saying that. Yeah, haters gonna hate. Yeah, bashing a person's looks. Yeah. And they probably look like they fell off the ugly tree and hit every branch coming down. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. Well, Karen, I really don't mean that, but I'm just trying to be mean about the name, okay? I'm sorry, Karen. Oh, well, thank you, Burble. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. I shouldn't even give it as much time as I did, but damn, that made me mad. It didn't make me mad. It just annoyed me. Like, but then again, it is kind of sad. I mean, to have that kind of jealousy and stuff in your heart for a stranger over a haircut. Get help, sister. Krakowski, Jane Krakowski's sister. Oh, really, Bella? Oh, thank you. You know who people tell me I look like all the time is that girl from Friends, Lisa Kudrow, and I'm like, yeah, I wish she looks good, but I've been told that a couple times. Oh, thank you, Shug. I don't know. Hey, Shirley. Shirley missed it. It's not the haircut, CC. It's the fact you have people enjoy your content. Yeah, well, that you know what, you got to be nice to people for them to enjoy your content. You can't be going around being rude and being rude to people that come into your live streams. There's nothing to be jealous of. Just be yourself and be kind, Gertrude. Oh, thank you, Bella. Let's see. I went out of my chat. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, Sue. If we'll ever, I mean, he's doing that contest where you guess how many quarters is in that can. I said 50. I don't know if he's ever told how many yet. LK said, "Mommy Ramblings is ugly." Well, Mommy Ramblings is not ugly. She's a good woman, from what I can tell. Thank you, darling Nikki. Thanks, Shirley. Alex, you cracked me up. She needs more mirrors and probably new glasses. Thank you, Karen. If yeah, Chuck, a true Christian would not do something like that. A true Christian wouldn't. I mean, I believe in God and stuff. I don't go to church and stuff and crap. I wouldn't even do that. That's rude. I don't think I've ever said anything. I know I've not to anybody on YouTube. Well, besides one person. She said she'd come at me first, and I did call her a name. But hello, host. My Saint Bernard loves your chicken. Oh, Brian, he'd probably love to eat my chicken. I know my beagle would. Brian, I think I'm subscribed to your channel, dude. Hey, Muffin Mouse. Z Storage. Hi, wishing you a great day. Listen, please don't pay attention to ugly and stupid people here. Don't worry. We know you. Oh, thank you, Z Storage. Hearts. You said $77.75, so I'm guessing 50. What's a foreign concept, Verbal? I missed what you said. Oh, thank you, Bad. I just saw your comment. How is the sister, wives, and Sonny? Oh, they're doing great. I got to take them some cantaloupe here in a little bit. I love my Sonny. He'll just walk right back into his enclosure, because I let him out, and the sister wives, they just really boss Sonny around. They take his food and everything. He steps back and lets them have it. Hey, Leanne. I didn't see Leanne. There she is. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I saw your picture of your son and his engagement. Congrats to them. She's beautiful. Yeah, you got to be nice to people, Verbal. You really do. That's right, Alex. You can't make yourself look beautiful on the outside if you're ugly inside. You really can't. I know it, Brian. People don't understand the Bible. They try to they go to church on Sunday and just do whatever through the week and online when they think nobody knows them. Nobody will know about it at church. You know, there's a lot of so-called Christians here on YouTube, especially, that don't act so Christian-like. You're supposed to love thy neighbor, and thou shalt not judge. Hey, Choking on Ashes, how are you? Purple Orchid, I love that name. Oh, is it normal, Karen? I didn't know that. I didn't know that roosters that was normal for them to be gentlemen. He finds some bugs, and then he starts making all these little noises, and they come running over there, and he'll step back and let them have it. Let's see, what else was I going to? I get off topic way too much. Oh yeah, Norm Pattis. I uploaded a video yesterday. He clapped back at Gillian Flynn, the author of Gone Girl, and he told her to be gone. There was important matters they had to handle. Um, Basically, we have more of Jennifer's friends and family speaking on her behalf, talking about what a great mother Jennifer was. But we also have, well, I only saw one person or two people that would be Fotis' sister speaking out for him, and this Nancy Master Costa, Secretary General of the Hellenic Water Ski and Wakeboard Federation. She said Fotis was a caring father. But, seeing someone once a year, a couple years straight, that don't really mean you know how they are behind closed doors. But something I found interesting, she said, he took care of them, like putting them to bed and stuff from what she could see. Like, how does she know he tucked them in bed and stuff, is what I was thinking. Like, maybe her and Fotis were more than just water ski parents, friends, whatever you want to call it. Um, she says that this Nancy lady says that Fotis didn't push the kids to water ski. That the kids wanted to water ski. She called him a calm, balanced, respectful, um, kind person. She said, we witnessed a caring father not only for his kids' skiing activities, but for every aspect of their daily lives, the statement said, adding that no one ever witnessed Fotis abusing the children in any way or form, or even forcing the children to ski. He could, who knows what's true. Like, I'm not calling Jennifer a liar, but you know how it is when people are going through a divorce and they're mad at each other and they may exaggerate a little bit about the other person, or because they're pissed. Who knows? But Fotis to me seems like that he was a very controlling person. And from experience of being in an abusive marriage, my husband was goody goody in front of everyone, but when they left and we were alone, he turned into a monster. That nice guy image was gone. So, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that. I think Duty Ron discussed it verbal. My headset keeps disconnecting. It doesn't recognize this Bluetooth that I wear when I use Streamlabs, that I'm using it. And the way this one is, if you're not using it and it's turned on, it turns off within so many minutes. Um, yeah, let's look at that piece of work. I was looking at him the other day. This guy is a millionaire, convicted sex offender, I believe. Listen to this one. He raped me when I was 15 years old. Jennifer Aroz, I can't pronounce her name, says she was recruited outside her New York City high school to provide sexual massages to the wealthy financier. Jennifer says she's 14 years old when a young woman approached her outside her New York City high school in the fall of 2001. The woman, who was friendly and curious, asking Jennifer personal questions about her family, her upbringing, her finances. Soon she began talking to Jennifer about a man she knew who was kind and wealthy and lived nearby. His name, the woman said, was Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein, however you say it. The first few times she went to Jeffrey's Manhattan townhouse, all they did was talk, and the friendly woman came along. Jennifer told him about her dream of becoming a Broadway actress, about her father who died of AIDS when she was 12. He paid various young teens to come to his house, give him sexual massages. And it looks like he preyed on young girls that were having a rough upbringing, maybe were from a poor family. She said he eventually pressured her to do more, and she didn't want to, he eventually forcefully raped her, she said. She said, I was terrified. I was telling him to stop. She said he ignored her pleas. She never returned to his home after that day, and her life spiraled downward over the next several years as a result of the trauma. Jeffrey Epstein was charged Monday with operating a sex trafficking ring in New York and Florida between 2002 and 2005. He's sick. He is a predator. Now, if he is convicted of this at his age, that's a life sentence, basically. He was offered a really sweet deal before, and people was really upset about that. He only had to do like Verbal may know more about this, 14 or 15 months in jail, I believe. Bye, darling Nikki. Have a great day. Yeah, his previous conviction was sealed and now it's being unsealed. 13 months is how much he had to do. I think it was just saying something about them unsealing that, and I clicked out of it. I'm going to have to do a video. I was trying to stay out this one because it's kind of a little bit political. Because that, like, Acosta guy that works at the White House, I think is the one that gave him that sweet deal he got. The federal indictment unsealed this week refers to 3 unidentified victims, but none of them is, I can't pronounce that girl's name. She never contacted the authorities to tell her story, but she said she did tell at least four people, her mother, her old boyfriend, and two close friends, about the encounters with Jeffrey several years after they occurred. And NBC did ask all four people, and they confirmed that she did tell them years ago she had been sexually assaulted by Epstein. He signed I think this was 2007, a controversial non prosecution deal in 2007 that allowed him to dodge a federal indictment alleging he abused several underage girls. Jeffrey, who ultimately pleaded guilty to the state charges of soliciting minors for prostitution, has maintained that his encounters with the alleged victims were consensual and that he believed they were 18 years old when they took place. Well, I think they found a bunch of pictures of underage girls and things in his house, too, if I'm not mistaken. He is a rich man who have gotten away with abusing young girls for years just because he's got money. And that's the way it is. That's what I believe about this. And the guy that gave him that sweet deal back in 2007 should not be working at the White House. That's the way I feel about it. Like, how can you do that? Do you not have daughters of your own? This guy's obviously guilty. There's tons of evidence. Yeah, we're talking hundreds of girls, Burble. You're right. 8-month-old missing really bad. Hey, maybe that's true. Choking on ashes could be connected to the McCanns. Izzy, it all comes from higher ups. He said, "Oh, does it, Burble? Well, he should still be ashamed of us. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have gave him a deal like that, billionaire or not." 2005, week before Christmas, I woke up to my 1 month, 2 week old nephew passed away. Oh my God, Brian, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it seems like he preyed on girls that didn't have a good home life, were from poor families. He's a predator. Yeah, charge him and anybody that contributed. I wonder if he's connected to what's the owner that the Patriots owner. You know, he got caught in one of those massage parlors in Florida. I wonder if he's connected to this Jeffrey guy. Vulnerable girls, that's right, choking on ashes, taking advantage of them. Crock of crap. I don't think he's going to get out of this, though. I really don't. I feel like that this guy is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He's already, what, 66 years old? Just think if he gets a 25-year sentence or even a 40. Let's see. Jeffrey Epstein was a terrific guy, Donald Trump once said. Well, he maybe Donald Trump didn't know he was doing all this. Who knows? I'm sure the way people talk and stuff, someone had, all these rich people that knew him had to have had some kind of idea. Uh-oh, listen to this. It was supposed to be an exclusive party at Mar-a-Lago, Donald J. Trump members only club in Palm Beach, Florida, but other than 2 dozen or so women flown in to provide the entertainment, the only guests were Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. That year was 1992, and the event was a calendar girl competition, something that George uh, Alrainy, I can't say his name, a Florida based businessman who ran American Dream Enterprise, had organized at Mr. Trump's request. Wow. So they must have had some kind of big wild party back in the 92. Flown in a bunch of girls. I don't know. I think that case is it's too political for me. I hope they. Oh, Verbal says he also kicked him out of his hotel for hitting on a minor. See, they don't. They failed to write that part in. You know. There was a lawsuit, Jane Doe versus Trump and Epstein. Who knew? Oh, really? Hi, Awen. Alwyn. How you say it? Awen Alwyn. Banned him for life. What do you mean Bonnie can sit down on your lap, Brian? Oh, Brian, don't be ugly, Brian. I'm gonna remove that. That's kind of inappropriate. Well, most normal people would kick someone out of a hotel if they hit on a minor. I will say that. Depositions don't lie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This case is too political. Too political for me. It's got involving Trump and this other guy, Costa, and stuff. So I'm just going to listen to Duty Ron when he talks about it. I'm anxious to see what happens to Darion Vince this morning. I would love to know why he was in court. I never could find it. Right here's something. Hearing for Darion Vince suspect in Malia Davis case reset. The hearing for suspect in the death of Malia Davis that was scheduled for Wednesday was reset. Darion Vince has been held in jail since May 11th, when he was arrested for tampering with evidence related to the 4-year-old girl's disappearance. Vince, who has been described by family members as Malia's stepfather, he was not her stepfather, kills me, was expected to appear in court for an arraignment, but the judge rescheduled. So they're just now having his arraignment? They still don't say how she died, just by homicidal violence. So does that mean that she was beat? Guess that could mean she was beat or strangled, I guess. Let me get back to my chat if it'll let me. No, my phone is frozen. Frozen in time. What the crap, Streamlabs? I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just like frozen. I can't even see chat now. Can't see the chat. Can't get my phone to work. We're going to have to restart, people. Joking on Ashes. Time for a beer and a joint. Too early for a beer. Well, in my time, it's too early for a beer. Let's see if I can find the chat again. I'm going to have to get off here. I got to go see Sunny. I think that Paul and I, reporting live from my sofa, we're going to try to do a panel together on Tuesday mornings on his channel, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I got to talk to him about more details, but each time we'll be discussing a different case. He's going to look into the Darlie Routier case, and I'm going to check out Diane Downs. But I don't know which one we're going to talk about first, because I don't know a lot about Diane Downs, so, and he don't know a lot about Darlie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Verbal, you're in Canada? I didn't know that. It's 4:32. Just got back from my course. Oh, okay. Choking on ashes. It's evening time. I gotta do homework too, Lovable Rogue. Diane Downs looks a lot like Janelle Evans. You know what, just Ellie, you're right. Now that you say that, she does resemble Diane Downs when Diane Downs was young. I need to go to the library and check out some books, Bonnie. I'm glad you commented that. That reminds me. I'm choking on a lollipop. Gobble bliss bombs. Oh, Bell Bell. It's just rich people. White has nothing to do with it anymore. Just my opinion. Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of rich people, no matter the color of their skin, think that they are above the law. Thank you, Karen. Caramel popcorn. I bet that's good, Mel Mel. Well, I'm going to get off here, guys. Thanks for chatting with me. Have a great day. I got some things to do. I got to go take Sunny some cantaloupe and get some laundry done. My dryer messed up, so I'm having to hang out my clothes. I've been putting off going and getting one, but I'm going to have to. But, anyways, thanks for chatting. I love y'all. Peace. I cut my finger on a butcher knife yesterday. Bye, guys.